You are watching NetSoft IT Academy. 905-812-2923. info@netsoftatacademy.com. www.netsoftatacademy.com.
Welcome to the first episode of Windows 11 for Beginners series. If you're using Windows 11 or planning to install it soon, and you're wondering what edition you have or which one you will actually need, well, in that case, this video is for you. Today, we are breaking down the different editions of Windows 11, the features they offer, and how to decide which one fits your needs. So let's get started. So what are Windows 11 editions? Well, Windows 11 comes in few different editions, and each one is designed for a specific type of user. The most common edition is Windows 11 Home Edition, which is aimed at everyday users who browse, stream, game on their laptops or computers, and do general productivity work. Then there is Windows 11 Professional, which adds advanced features for small businesses, power users, and anyone who needs more control or security. Then we have Windows 11 Education. Now, this is usually pre-installed on school devices or college devices, and it is optimized for classroom environments. Finally, the best one according to me, that is Windows 11 Enterprise. That edition is designed for large companies with hundreds of thousands of computers that needs centralized management and strict security. While all editions share the same core experience and design, the differences lies in the tools and features available to you. That is the general customer. So what sets these features apart? Let's go over a few of the most important feature differences. First, BitLocker encryption, which helps protect your files if your device is stolen or just lost. Now, is only available in Professional and higher editions, that is Enterprise. You cannot get BitLocker encryption on your drive on a Home Edition. The Group Policy Editor. Well, this feature allows advanced system configuration, and it is also available only on Professional and Enterprise Edition, not available on Home Edition. Now, if you plan to run a virtual machine, you need a hypervisor, that is Hyper-V, which again is only available in higher editions, that is Professional, Education, and Enterprise, not on the Home Edition. And if you need to connect your devices to a business network using domain join, or you want to connect your device to Azure Entra ID, again, you need something above your Home Edition. So in short, Home Edition is the most restrictive and simple Windows 11 environment for general purpose use. But for most everyday user, Home Edition is still a valid use case. But if you are working in IT, handling sensitive data, or managing other devices, Professional or Enterprise Edition is the way to go. If you're not sure which edition is right for you, here's a simple way to look at it. If you are using your PC for personal things like browsing, watching videos, gaming, or basic work, then Windows 11 Home is more than enough for you. If you work from home, need to access other machines remotely, or require extra security features like BitLocker, then go for Windows 11 Professional. Now, if you're a student using a school-provided devices, chances are that your device is already running Windows 11 Education, which comes with some management and classroom-specific tools. And unless you work for IT for a large company, you don't need Windows 11 Enterprise, which is actually managed by system administrators and comes with volume licensing capabilities. So if you're working in a big organization, chances are that your company will give you a laptop with Windows 11 Enterprise on it. Now, if you want to check which edition of Windows 11 you are currently using, it's really simple. Right now, just open your settings, then go to System, Then click on About. Scroll down to the section called Windows Specification. And there you will see your edition listed as Windows 11 Home or Windows 11 Professional or something like that. This is actually a quick way to confirm what version you are running before deciding whether you need an upgrade or not. If you're still on Windows 10, you may be eligible for a free upgrade to Windows 11, as long as your device meets the minimum hardware requirement. If you are on Windows 11 Home Edition and wants to upgrade to a Professional Edition, you don't have to reinstall everything from scratch. Just head to Microsoft Store and purchase the Professional Upgrade license. And it will unlock the extra features right away on your device. Windows also uses something called a digital license, which means your activation is tied with your Microsoft account or even the hardware itself. So once you have activated Windows on that device, you don't need to enter any product key again, even when you do a reinstall or a fresh imaging on that device. Your Windows will be activated the moment you install the Windows operating system on that specific device or log in with the the valid Microsoft account. Let's do a quick recap. If you are a student or a casual gamer who uses the laptop at home, Windows 11 Home is what you need. If you're a freelancer who uses virtual machine, a remote desktop, or connects to the corporate network via VPN, then you need Windows 11 Professional. Now, if you are in a college or you are a student, the chances are you already have a laptop or a device with Windows 11 Education, which is pre-configured for learning environment. And if you are in a corporate office with a managed computer setup and centralized control, the chances are that machine is running Windows 11 Enterprise, which is designed to support hundreds of computers and users at scale.
All right, so let's see what features my operating system is providing me. I'm using Windows 11 Education. This is not the Home Edition. So if I'm using Education or Professional Edition or maybe the Enterprise, I will get extra features, such as the first one can be BitLocker. So let's search for that. BitLocker. As you can see, manage BitLocker. So I do have the option to actually encrypt my hard drive. I will not encrypt my hard drive right now, but if I want to, I can. And if I encrypt my hard drive and I lose my laptop or someone steals it, even if they remove the hard drive and connect it with their own computer, they cannot extract my data. The data can only be deciphered on this machine. Now, how about hypervisor? Yes, I do have my own hypervisor on this machine, that is Hyper-V Manager. And over here inside this hypervisor, I can create virtual machines and run another operating system on it. This feature is not available on Home Edition. How about Group Policy Editor? Here, edit group policies. So this GPO editors is only present in it's not present on Home Edition. It is only present on Professional, Enterprise, Education. Or if you want this system to join a domain, again, can only be done on all the other editions but Home. In Home Edition, you cannot do that. So let me just show you. If you go to the settings of your system, then let's go to System, go to, let's say, About, and let's scroll down. As you can see, Domain and Workgroup. So here, you can join a domain in your own environment. Plus, if you go to Accounts here, you can also see the option of work and school account. Well, over here, you can also join your cloud domain. Let's say you want to join it to your Entra ID. You can do that with your Microsoft account. Now, this option is not available in Home Edition. Plus, let's say you want to remote in to another computer. So if you just go to Start and type RDP, Remote Desktop Connection. This client, again, is not present in Home Edition. If you come here and you put the fully qualified domain name of a machine you want to remote in, or you can put the IP address of the machine you want to remote in and click Connect, then you can remotely connect with that computer. Yes, that computer also have to allow remote connection and the network should be configured properly. But if everything is properly configured, yes, this will work and you can connect to that machine. Now, how to check your edition, which edition you are using? Well, there are multiple ways to find it out, but you can just search here on system information. That is the easiest way to get all the system information, whether it is hardware resources, software components, or even other components. If you just go to System Summary on top, the operating system name, here you can see I'm using Microsoft Windows 11 Education. You might be using Home Edition or Professional. It will show up here. Even the version will be written over here. Another method is to go to the properties of your computer. So if you go to, let's say this is my computer, this PC, and I go to Properties, or you can go here from your Settings app and then click on About, then scroll down. As you can see, you can check the edition as well as the version of your operating system. Now, you might be running Windows 10 in your laptop. So what are the requirements for Windows 11? So this page is from Microsoft, and all the credit goes to Microsoft for this. If you see this, find Windows 11 specification, features, and computer requirements. Then you go to System Requirements. As you can see, the processor requirement is any processor which can clock up to 1 gigahertz and up. By the way, mostly every processor can go way beyond this processing speed. So this requirement is generally met by every machine. Now the RAM, minimum should be 4 gigabytes. Well, yes, again, most machines do have more than 4 GB RAM for sure. Storage requirement is 64 GB. Now remember, the operating system will not actually capture all 64 GB. It will capture only, I think, 18 to maybe 22 GB. But Microsoft recommends that you should have at least 64 GB free space for future updates and for a stable computer in the long run. Now for your system firmware, your laptop should have UEFI capabilities, secure boot capabilities, and there are more requirements which you can click here and see. Now, TPM, yes, this is the requirement which some laptops or some machines might not fulfill. You need the Trusted Platform Module version 2.0 or up. Now, this is actually a hardware chip on your motherboard. So if your TPM module is old or it is below version 2.0, yes, then Windows 11 cannot work on your machine. By the way, there are methods to actually bypass this requirement, but from Microsoft point of view, your machine must have this TPM version or above. Then about the graphic card. Yes, well, Windows 11 do have nice graphics and animation, so it needs some sort of graphic capabilities. Now, you don't need a full-fledged, high-power graphic card for this. Even though if you have it, it will always complement. But it needs a minimum requirement of a graphic interface or graphic driver which can run DirectX 12 or later. Now, this can be the embedded graphics of your system as well. Now, for display, again, it recommends, or Microsoft recommends, to at least have HD display, that is 720p. Again, these days we do have 1080p or even 1.4 or 4K displays. But even if you have a lower resolution display, Windows 11 will still work, but it will not look that great. Plus, the layout might be a little more gimmicky. It will not be nicely laid out. Well, this is the minimum system requirement for Copilot plus PC. So if you want to use the AI capability of Microsoft, that is Copilot, yes, then you need a little bit more performance. You need more power. So this will be the minimum requirement. Well, of course, internet connection and Microsoft account is also required. But remember, for Windows 11 Professional, Enterprise, or Education, there is a method to actually use your environment without a Microsoft account if you are going to connect your machine to a local domain. But if you're using Home Edition, then you need Microsoft account. Or even if you're using the secure mode. Again, so if you want to switch your device out of Windows 11 Home in secure mode, it also requires internet connectivity. Now, how many versions we have? We have multiple versions, and I will show you how to get the license. Basically, you have Windows 11 Home. This is a basic version for consumers, including core features like the Start menu and Microsoft Edge. This is the bare minimum. Then you have the Professional, which includes all the home features, that is the basic functionality, plus additional tools for businesses, such as BitLocker for data encryption, RDP capabilities, hypervisor, and more. Then you have Windows 11 Professional, Education, and Professional for Workstation. Well, this is not full-fledged Education edition. You can say this is somewhere between Professional and Education, which means it adds a little bit more tools and feature which are catered for educational institutes or high-performance workstation environment. Then you have a proper Windows 11 Education, which is designed for institutes, colleges, schools. And they do offer good discounts. But for this one, you cannot just buy it directly. I mean, you can, but if you contact the sales, there is a chance that you might get good deals, good discounts. Then you have the Enterprise, SE, and IoT Enterprise. IoT Enterprise are designed for specific IoT devices. Enterprise is the most crucial one here. This is the full-featured version for large enterprises or organizations. All right, and the SE is comparatively the lightweight operating system, which means that it will not have many bloatware, many services which runs at the background, so that the cheap machines, which are not that powerful, those machines can also run this edition of Windows 11. Now, these are all the future updates. Now, how to buy the license? Well, if you are not working for an enterprise, for an institute or school, there is a chance that you will buy either Home Edition or Professional. So it is as simple as just searching for Buy Windows 11 Home Edition license. So if you search for Buy Windows 11 Home license, you will see that you can purchase a license from many vendors. Now, yes, you might get a very good price, that is $13 from this website. And from Best Buy, it is quite the original price, that is 189 Canadian dollars. But I recommend you can also go to the official website of Windows Microsoft, go there, and over here you can purchase the license. Now you have a choice. You can either download the ISO or you can get it in a USB form. And the same thing goes for your professional as well. This is for home. If you search for professional, then you will get the license for Windows 11 Professional series. Here you go. You can download or you can get the USB as well. So make sure that you get the Windows 11 edition, which actually caters your need. You don't need to pay more to actually use less functionality out of that machine. If your need is very simple, then just go for Home Edition.
All right, let's wrap this video. Now we know that Windows 11 comes in several editions. But for most users, the choice is really between Home and Professional. You can easily check your edition if you go to Settings and check it over there. And if you want to upgrade it, well, that can also be done. Now, in our next video, I will walk you through on how to create a bootable USB drive so that you can install or reinstall Windows 11 from scratch. If this video helped you, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel. And leave any question in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.
Thank you for watching NetSoft IT Academy. 905-812-2923. info@netsoftatacademy.com. www.netsoftatacademy.com.